This is the current situation of some communities in Kogi State. A lot of communities has been displaced by flooding that is currently going on. Not only just in Kogi State, there are some other places that flood has been ravaging. Wonderful people, men and women of good conscience and lovers of freedom all over the globe. We welcome you back once again to our News Digest this day, Monday, the 3rd day of October 2022. And we must say, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your time zone. And of course, this is still coming from the desk of Nikobi, where we bring you reliable news across Biafra land and beyond. As we are discussing about things that are going on, this is what we've come to see across the Zoological Republic. Flood ravaging so many states, so many communities. But why is it that Nigerian government has only focused more on Kogi states and some few countries, few states in northern parts? But there are so many places that flood is taking place. We want to discuss more about it. And before we go into it, we just want to implore you to touch the subscribe button as many times as you can. Yes, I mean, just hit the subscribe button if you like what we are doing so that you'll be able to get our updates as soon as we publish it. Give us likes should you like what is going on here. Across the Zoological Republic, there has been some worrisome situation as regards to flood. Yes, across the globe, there are some other countries like we have started example before now. Pakistan is still going through this, and over 2,000 persons have lost their life in the Pakistani flood. So many thousands have been displaced, but they continue showing it on television so that people across the globe will see what is going on. But here in Nigeria, the government does not report it. They only report what is going on in Kogi State and few other northern parts. Why is it so? Is there something that they are hiding? Is there something that they don't want the masses to know? Because a lot of things in Nigeria do turn upside down. I want you to know that across even the eastern region and some other southern parts, the same thing is going on. But the news media, the government does not report it. In Adamawa State, flood is taking place there. It's ravaging and surging. In Abia State, in Akwa Ibom State, Anambra, Bauchi, Bayelsa, Benue, Cross River, Delta, Ebonyi, all these places are facing flood right now. But the ones that are taking place in other places like Ekiti, Edo, Gombe, Imo, Jigawa, Kaduna, Kano, Kebbi, Kwara, Lagos, Nasarawa, Ogun, Ondo, Osun, Oyo, Rivers, Sokoto, Taraba, Yobe, Zamfara, as well as the Capital Territory. What is actually going on? We want you to take a look of what is currently happening in a number of late 2, 3 days, 4 days ago. We have been bringing you this information about flood in Nigeria. And it seems that so many people do not really look into it. Just take a look of what is happening in Alambra currently.
Blue House Junction. Cover ta mmiri ani na enupụta ebe a bụ mmiri si cover ta bụ ihe na direct bụ mmiri a isi na ndị niile bi n'okirikiri ebe abanye na Niger. Mana ọ bụrụ na ịfụzi na ihe afụ na mmiri niile si na Niger si na cover ta abatazi n'ime ogbe wee na-abanyezi na be ndị mmadụ. Biko na anyị na-ayọkwa gọọmenti ọ bụrụ na enwere ihe ha ga-eme ka ha gbatala ndị bi n'ide mmiri ọsọ enyemaka. Maka na ọ bụrụ na hapụ ihe etu ọ dị within 2 days more ndị niile bi n'ide mmiri a ga-apụ maka automatically ihe na-eflows in ihe eketa bụ Niger or direct from Niger na-aga ihe a. So biko nụ ọ bụrụ na anyị gakwe n'ofe nke ọzọ anyị ga-esi afụkwa osi ka anyị ji wesi wee fụ ka Niger si wee na-abata na ebe ogbe. So biko ọ bụrụ na enweta ozi ya ụnụ na-afụ ya ụnụ na-atụsị ya ka anyị gaa n'akụkụ nke ọzọ ka anyị fụ ka ihe si wee gaa. Nke a bụzi main road a ka anyị nọ kịta. Main road a cross the particular place. Then anyị gafezie anyị afụzie Niger. Ị na-anya ebe a kịta ị ga-afụ na ọ Niger bụ ihe a. Ọ Niger ka anyị na-afụ ihe a. Ụnụ afụgo mmiri a. then ebe a na-akọwala unu bụ culvert. Culvert a kịta na-abụ culvert na direct mmiri from ebe ndị mmadụ bi na Okochile out ebe a na-abanye n'ime Niger. Mana ọ bụrụ na ile anya enwere ihe eji wee protect this culvert ebe a, mana ihe ahụ eji wee gbochi culvert ebe a adịrọzi. Amaghị m mmiri kwapụrụ ya ka o nwere ihe ọzọ wepụrụ ya, then mmiri wee sizie ebe a wee na-abanye ebe a wee na-abanye n'ime ogbe. Anyị na-ayọ ndị niile na-enweta ozi a dịka isi anụ ya ka atụsa aka afụ na ụlọ gọọmenti Anambra steeti aka, maka na ọ bụrụ na ahapụkwa ihe a 2 days 3 days to come na ebe niile bụ ide mmiri ga-eju. Unu n'ezie anya unu ga-afụ ka ndị mmadụ juru na streeti. Ndị mmadụ ụfọdụ ndị mmadụ bisi na streeti enweghị onye bi n'ụlọ bie, ụlọ niile ejugo. So ọ bụrụ mmiri unu na-anya unu afụ n'obodo dị egwu kịta. Etu o si eme ebe a enwegasịrị ebe ndị ọzọ na-eme na mgbago ọgbaru kpata na mmiri niile si na Niger na-abatazi n'ime ogbe ebe a. Some of us, in fact, onye ọbụla agbasigo ọsọ na bie. Biko na gọọmenti Anambra steeti gbatakwa na ndị bi na Ukochi Ọdekpe ọsọ enyemaka, maka ọ bụrụ na agbata akwụkwọ ọsọ enyemaka nsogbu ga-adị. Nna ọrụ ka ga-apụ ebe a m nọ maka na ebe a.
Yes, why we are bringing you this information, last time we said that people of the nearby states, of the inhabitants, should get prepared because you do not know the next that will knock on your own door. Get prepared. If it is to evacuate on time, you do so. That will go a long way to help. Why is the Zoological Republic not reporting these things? So that comes where we are employing you. It will be necessary anywhere you are. If you are staying in the areas that's been affected by flood, try as much as possible to cover the video and send to social media so that people will come to your aid, so that people will understand what you are passing through. If the federal government of Nigeria have refused to report it, then you do not still wait and you do not keep silence over it. Take your smartphone, record these things, video it. If it is 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you tell us what is happening in your area. You send it across to social media, definitely there might be help. Recall that some days ago we brought you an information of a particular flood that's taking place in Taraba State. At that place, the flood has destroyed so many farmland, rice, cultivation, and other things. When the government of the state, as well as the federal government, was approached, they said there is nothing they can do, that they cannot even help us. There's nothing, absolutely nothing that the government can do. And upon further examination, it was discovered that more of these rice farms belong to Igbos in Taraba State. In Niger State, the richest, the largest farm you will see in Niger State, let's say as regards to rice and other things, belongs to Igbos. So it was now done on us that, okay, is there the reason why the government said that there is nothing they can do? So you do not despise yourself. You do not desert yourself when others desert you. If the government, like they have been doing from the onset, say that they cannot help, especially when it comes to Igbo issue, then what we have to do for ourselves is to, put ourselves in that congruency, put ourselves in the situation whereby we will be always available to show to people, to the world, what is going on. Do you know that if not the effort that our forefathers made, our fathers made during the Biafra 1967 to 1970, the world wouldn't have heard what is going on or what was going on then. Even though those who heard it, they decided to keep a deaf ear. They maintained their silence. But today, a lot of them are coming out. Those information which will back up our claim that this and this happened during Biafran War in 1967. Something goes on today. Try to publicize those things, this flood, anything that is happening within your region. Go out there, take a picture of it, take a video of it. If it is 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, post it on social media so that people will know. And if something happened tomorrow, they will be a witness, say, yes, so and so day, this thing happened. That is why we are bringing this to you. And following that too, IPOB leadership has deemed it necessary to let everyone understand if you are an IPOB member or a Biafran or a supporter of Biafran restoration and agitation, IPOB is letting you know that they have never at any point in time said that they have reconciled with a Nigerian politician or that they are now friends with Nigerian politicians. IPOB have never said so. So if perhaps you heard it from somewhere that somebody says that they've now reconciled with politicians in Biafra land, with Nigerian politicians, know that this is not coming from IPOB, and IPOB doesn't have such intention. This is why you will understand exactly what is going on. Or some people who have been working for the federal government of the zoo, who have been working for the DSS, have now realized that no matter how they turn it, soonest people will come to know their participation in trying to destroy Biafran struggle. It doesn't matter how they try to profess it, that they are struggling for the restoration of Biafra. We know those who are doing the game. And we equally know those who are doing the biddings of the Fulanis and the FG. So I was not surprised to hear someone announcing that starting from 1st of October, that they are now working with Nigerian government, with Nigerian politicians, that they are making it clear, because it has gotten to the point of no return. They have no other narrative to sell out. They are not saying they want to make it public, for the public to know that they have no problem with Nigerian government, that they have no problem with Biafran politicians, those who are in Nigerian government, that starting from October 1st, that they are going to work with politicians in Nigeria. So we are bringing this to table so that you will understand when each one happens, you follow suit. We keep you abreast of the information that is going on. Some of you do believe that they are really fighting for real cause of Biafran restoration have now come to understand that no, these people came to destroy, not really to restore. Wonderful people, we thank you. And of course, we will continue bringing you more information and updates as things continue to unfold in Biafra land as well as in the Zoological Republic. May you remain safe wherever you may be.